Hi guys. Hey, today there's no Henry and Mudge to read because we finished the book. So hopefully you guys can read it again, take an AR quiz on it, get some points. I really like Henry and Mudge. I love dogs, and I know there are lots of kids that could have a pet dog that they really enjoy spending time with. So we will hopefully be able to read some more Henry and Mudge books because they have a lot. So if you really like that story, you might want to check out at the library. There are some more. I have a few here in our classroom. I have some a basket with some in there. So you can always feel free to read them from Mrs. Schaefer's library as well. So today's video is kind of a review video, okay? So this week we've been talking about a lot of things that we've already learned about. So we call that a review, okay? Sometimes you learn it and you remember it, it sticks in your brain, and sometimes you're like, I sort of forget that. So this is a refresher to help you guys not forget things. That's why we review. The first thing I'm going to review with you guys is singular and plural. This has to do with nouns. Nouns, person, place, thing. 3 things a noun can be, okay? So plural means more than one, okay? So you might have a friend, okay? And everybody loves having a friend, but people love having more than one friend. So we say, oh, I have lots of friends. So in order to take friend and make friends, we just add an S to it. And that's how most words are. Most words, when you talk about things, you just add an S, like pencil. Hopefully, you have more than one, because if your pencil breaks, you have an extra. So we need pencils. We just add an S. Hopefully, you read lots of books, not just one book, lots of books. Again, we add an S. There are a few times, though, when we have words that end with, I'm going to do my best to hold this and talk and write and do all this at once. So sometimes we have words that end in X, CH, SH, SS. Sometimes when you add these special endings, we can't just add S to the end. See how we added S? Nope. We've got to do something special. We've got to add ES to the end of it. And my Lanta, I've lost my eraser. Here we go. I'm good now. We have to add ES. So if you have the word fox, it ends in X. See that X? So we can't just add S. We have to add ES. What if we have to trim, trim the bushes with Dad? It ends in SH. So we don't just trim the bush. At my house, we've got a lot of bushes. We use ES since it ends in SH. Okay? Sometimes girls don't just have one dress. They've got a lot of them, so they have dresses. We add ES. And the same with CH. Church becomes churches when we add ES, okay? So that's a few special ones. There are even more special ones, okay? I'm going to review those real quick as well. This is the word knife. Okay, these are silly willy crazy ones, but that's okay. When you have a word that ends in knife with it, or that ends in an F like knife, you have to change F to a V. Why? I don't know, it's crazy. KNIV and then add ES. Knives. Maybe there's your little baby cow called a calf. Or maybe you have a whole field of them. So it's not just one. We're going to change it to a V. Change the F to a V. CALV. And then add ES. Calves. So when you have Fs, you change those to V. Those are not the only strange ones. There are more strange ones. Some strange ones decide they're not going to do anything. Deer. I saw one deer out in that field. Oh my goodness, here comes some more. We do not say, I see more deers. We say, I see more deer. There are a lot of deer. Deer doesn't change. Another one that doesn't change, sheep. 1 sheep or 10 sheep, it's still sheep. Sheep or sheep, okay? Another one, fish. I caught 3 fish, or I caught 1 fish. It's still fish. These do not change. Some other crazy ones do change. For instance, feet. That's more than 1 foot. Foot would be the singular, but it actually turns to feet. The same with geese. That's a bunch of those big birds. 1 would be a goose. Okay, so O's change to E's, O's change to E's. Okay. How about if we have 1 man? We don't have mans. We have men. So the A changed to an E. That's another plural. How about, this is a crazy one, 1 child. We don't say, oh, I have a lot of childs in my class. I have a lot of children. Okay, we add R-E-N, children. So that's another crazy one. Okay, so that's a little bit about plurals. And that's not all of them, but that's just a few to kind of, get your memory going. The next thing I'm going to talk to you about are common and proper nouns. Okay, so that looks like this: C-O-M-M-O-N, and proper. Common are just everyday things. Okay, common is just a regular thing. I will meet you at the store. Well, that's fantastic. I always like people to go do shopping for me. But if I don't know the proper noun of store, I may not know which store you're talking about. I might show up at Walmart and you might be at Meijer. So Walmart is a proper noun and it begins with a capital letter. So proper nouns begin with capitals, common nouns do not. Another one, school. Y'all know what school is. But the best school would be Rossville with a nice big capital. Rossville, and then we would also capitalize elementary. Okay, so Rossville Elementary is one thing, but it's 2 words and both get capitalized. Okay, so common nouns are just normal things. Proper nouns are the things that have capital letters. Okay, I'm going to review another thing with you today. I know this is a lot to review, but hopefully it's just a listen time for you. Possessive nouns. Proper and possessive both start with P, so don't get confused. P-O-S-S-E-S-S-I-V-E, the one with all these S's in it, that's possessive. That shows ownership. You own something, okay? So it might be Jonah's book, okay? I borrowed Jonah's book. I don't say Jonah book. Jonah owns it. Jonah's 1 person. So when you have 1 person, the apostrophe goes on the inside, and then you add an S. So Jonah's book. Okay? Now, if I was not talking about just Jonah, I was talking about Jonah and Andrew and Jacob and, sorry, there's Mr. D.
I'm going to have all of the staff that are in the building. We're going to have a quick elementary staff meeting in our library here at 155. So if you can head on down here in about 10 minutes at 155 in the library, and so we can spread out. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, so let's finish this. So maybe I'm talking about all, sorry guys, all the boys in my class. So all the boys' books. Well, since there's more than one and it ends in an S already, the apostrophe goes on the outside. Okay, so boys' books goes on the outside. Let's do one more. Maybe I have, let's go with one of the girls. Okay, maybe I have Cameron's coat is on the floor. Okay, Cameron's 1 girl, apostrophe goes on the inside, we add an S. But maybe I'm talking about all the girls' coats. Okay, so since girls already ends in an S, you just put that apostrophe on the outside. Okay, so girls, oops, I was doing coats on that one, wasn't I? All the girls' coats. So that's possessive. Possessive is when you own something, and the apostrophe goes either on the inside, if you're talking about 1, or it goes on the outside if you're talking about more than one, okay? So, possessive. The very last thing I'm going to review with you today. I showed you a couple days ago how to add the old-fashioned way. Hopefully you guys kind of like doing that. So I'm going to show you a couple problems real quick, okay? Here's my first problem, 36 plus 54. Remember, little line there. We always start on this side. Weird, but we do. 6 plus 4 is 10. So I cannot fit 10 there. Can't do it. So this 1 has to be carried by the 3 up here. There's the 1 for that. Now I can say 3 plus 1 is 4, and 4 plus 5 is 9. So the answer to 36 plus 54 is 90. Okay, try another one. 28 plus 45. All right, start on this side over here. 8 plus 5 is 13. We don't have room for the 1 and the 3, so I would put the 3 and then the 1 up at the top. 2 is going to carry it. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7, so that answers 73. Okay. One more for you before I let you go. One more. Let's do 35 plus 24. Okay. 5 plus 4 is 9. Do I carry a 1? Anybody? No, I do not carry 1 because if I carry a 1 up here, that's really saying 5 plus 4 is 19, and it's not. 5 plus 4 is not 19. So since it's only 9, there is no 1, okay? It only has one digit, which is 9, and it's in the 1 spot, so it stays in the 1 spot. Then you just go on about it like you normally would. 3 plus 2 is 5. So that's the review the old-fashioned way. So watch this video today, and number 1, sorry about the interruption. Number 2, I started choking a little bit, so sorry about that. So Mrs. Schaefer's going to go because I have to go to a meeting, but I am so excited to see you guys, and hopefully you understand everything, and it's all fresh in your mind for that review of all of our nouns, okay? Bye, guys.